Camino tip number 11. Do you need to train for your Camino? It depends. A lot of would-be pilgrims in Camino will probably say that this is the most unnecessary topic to be discussed. But is it really that unnecessary? Let's find out. I have a good friend who does a triathlon in the morning and goes straight in the evening for a 12-hour shift in the emergency room after crossing the finish line. Telling him to train the preparation for the Camino is akin to telling a Dakar rally driver to prepare for a long drive across the USA. It might not be necessary for him to train, but for the rest of us, it might be a different story. So, if you spend your day looking at the screen and doesn't do marathons or not used to putting one foot over the other, it is probably not a bad idea to prepare for your Camino. Camino training is important if you are not regularly exercising, especially if you are planning to do the longer Caminos or even shorter ones if you are a little bit overweight. So, after doing 11 Caminos and 10 different routes, this is how we prepared for our Camino. The goal is to be able to walk your target average daily Camino walking distance and to do this in one day, way before your actual Camino. However, in our experiences, around 80% of the target distance is good enough. Meaning if your target is 16 miles per day, walking 12 to 13 miles with the actual weight of your backpack behind your back makes a ton of difference to your stamina and physique when you're finally there. The backpack can be optional if you're planning to do a Peregrino and plan to hire a backpack transporter. Otherwise, if you're not used to hiking outdoors, then we'll recommend to train 6 months before your Camino. If you live in a city with no hills or mountains, you can use a treadmill or walk along your neighborhood for 2 months. For the first 2 months, 3 times a week without your backpack. Then, the next 2 months, which is month 3 and 4, you do it 4 times a week with your backpack with actual weight when you are in the Camino. The last 2 months, 4 times a week with your backpack on terrains with hills or elevation loss or gain, and preferably outdoors. If not, you can use stairs or stair steppers in your local gym. It can do the trick. The idea is to introduce your knees to a lot of uphill and downhill walking. You also have to break in your shoes before your Camino. This is pretty important to establish a good familiar relationship between your feet and your shoes. Lastly, refrain from training 1 whole week before your start of your Camino to avoid unnecessary injuries. I hope this helps.